Let me quickly talk to you about the top 5 bank personal loans that pull TransUnion for fair credit and very generous amounts.
One in a million, one in a million, one in a million. You know they're coming up to me, cause I'm just the kind of flower that's stinging in the beat, but the rhythm's getting higher. Go, 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 go. One in a million, one in a million, one in a million, one in.
Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, we want to talk about the top 5 bank personal loans that pull TransUnion for fair credit and very generous amounts. So number 5 we have here, Fifth Third Bank. Our score, 8.3 over 10. So when you think about Fifth Third, I want you to think about a constellation of loans. Number 1, they have a signature loan. This is actually an unsecured loan. So here you are looking at loan amounts that go from $2,000 to $50,000, okay? If you want to apply online, you can only apply up to $25,000. If you want to go beyond $25,000, you have to go to a branch, okay? And the terms available go from 12 months to 60 months, so 1 year to 5 years. The APR is really decent, 6.49% to 18.49%. And we love the fact that with this card, there are no closing costs or prepayment fees, okay? And so you have also the ability to select your first payment date up to 25 days out. Really wonderful. So in addition to the signature loan, which is unsecured, you have the secure loan. Here you can borrow much more because you are actually pledging collateral here, okay? So we are looking at loan amounts that go from $2,000 to $500,000 rather, okay? You can collateralize the loan with your Fifth Third savings, CD, or investment accounts, okay? You can collateralize the loan from 50% to 100%. The terms available 12 to 60 months. The APR 5.14 to 8.64. Okay, so in general, Fifth Third is a great bank to work for. They actually one of the top 20 largest bank holding companies in America. Okay, customer service is great. Wonderful, we love that. And so if you want to apply for a Fifth Third Bank loan, make sure that you can actually do it online, okay? You can and there are options to pre-qualify online. This is totally possible. But you can also, and this is our preference, you can go to a bank location. So you have a chance to speak to someone, have an opportunity to talk about the requirements, and have a little chit-chat about your loan approval odds. It's always good to talk to someone before actually applying. And in some cases, you might actually benefit from auto-pay discount if you choose to pay from a direct deposit. And you choose to pay from a Fifth Third Bank when it comes to direct debit in terms of the payments, okay? So Fifth Third in general is a great institution, great loan, 8.3 over 10. Number 4, we have Regions Bank. Our score, 8.8 over 10. This is a great loan that pulls TransUnion, okay, for fair or bad credit. And we love the fact that they have a constellation of loans also. So with Regions, you have an unsecured loan. So here there are no collateral, there are no fixed rate. This is a fixed rate loan. And so the APR can go as low as 5.74%. This is really good, and the maximum loan amount for existing customers is $50,000. And if you are non-customers, you will be able to you'll be able to borrow up to $35,000. Okay, so let's just quickly talk to the unsecured first. The unsecured loan. So unsecured loan, you can have an online pre-approval, so you have a soft pull. This is really good, so you can receive your loan options within minutes. It's always great to have a relationship with Regions so you can qualify for the higher loan amount but also lower APRs, okay? And here again, I want to specify this is a soft pull, so there is no impact to your credit score, okay? That's for the unsecured loan. You also have the deposit secure loan, so you can use the Regions account balance as collateral, so you can secure funds with your CD, your Regions CD, your savings or money market account, okay? And you can also they have a third category of loan called secured installment loan. So you can use an RV, boat, or utility vehicle as collateral. So instead of using a deposit account as collateral, you are using a physical asset as collateral. And with this kind of loan, you can actually borrow from $5,000 to $300,000, depending on the value of the underlying asset when you applied. Okay, and applying for a Regions loan is pretty easy. They will ask you for your contact information, your social security number. Again, they will pull TransUnion. Okay, they will ask for a date of birth, employer details. If you don't work, where do you get your cash from? Okay, so source of income verification. Okay, the primary home address, the loan amount, the purpose of the loan, and income documentation. It's really important to say that you want to systematically apply at a branch. Okay, you can apply online. Don't get me wrong, not a problem. Okay, but even if you are a customer, but if you want the maximum loan amount, you don't want to leave the decision-making process to an algorithm. No. Okay, so you can also apply over the phone, by the way. You can call 1-888-462-7627, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Okay, Saturday 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay, but non-customers can apply by phone or in a branch. So this is really important. Number 3, folks, we have here Marcus by Goldman Sachs. Our score 9.1 over 10. So here we are still discussing the top 5 bank personal loans that pull TransUnion for a very generous amount and fair credit. Okay, so with Marcus, there is a possibility of having a soft pull. Okay, so Marcus is actually owned by the legendary Goldman Sachs, which is really great in terms of investment banking. So Marcus is their retail banking arm, okay? And the APR here is kind of decent. You are looking at 6.99% to 24.99%. And the loan amount here goes from $3,500 to $40,000. And the minimum credit score required here, 600. This is really good. So what are the pros? And so one thing I want to say before talking about the pros and cons, this loan allows you to have a soft pull, right? So you can check the rates online. So you just go to the website and click check rates. So you will have the ability right then and there to enter your information, and they'll tell you which loan you might qualify for in terms of loan amounts, in terms of APR, in terms of maturity. Okay, so here are the pros and cons. The pros: no fees. You have a wide variety of repayment term options. They offer 0.25% percentage point rate discount for setting up autopay. They offer direct payment to creditors for debt consolidation loans. Here are the cons: no cosign, joint, or secure loan options. Okay, so overall, you want to think about Marcus as an online-only consumer banking and lending arm of investment bank Goldman Sachs. They do not have branches. You're not going to have the opportunity to talk to someone live at a branch. You can still call them, okay? And in terms of, we love the fact that Marcus stands out in terms of their affordability, their loan flexibility, their transparency, and their customer experience, okay? And this is really good. They have no fees. They have direct payments to creditors for debt consolidation loans, okay? And but they do not offer co-sign, joint, or secure loan options, not at all. And they do have limited customer service channels, so you can call them. You can email them, but you cannot go to a branch, okay? So if you want to qualify for a Marcus loan, make sure you have a minimum credit score of 600. You may need to provide proof of income, okay, including recent pay stubs or bank statements. And you may need to provide social security number, individual tax ID number, or a photo ID. It really depends on the state you're applying from. But they do cover the whole 50 states, okay? Not a problem at all. Number 2, folks, we have here Truist Bank. Our score 9.5 over 10. And one thing we love with Truist Bank is that you also have a variety of loans to choose from, personal loans and lines of credit, okay? And you can actually, the fact that you can actually design your loan to work within your budget, we really love that. In other words, they are really flexible in terms of your monthly payments, okay? You also have fast decisions, fast funding. By the way, Truist has Truist owns another online platform, okay, when it comes to loans and lines of credit. I'm sort of blanking on the name right now, but it will come back to me later on. But if you want to apply for their retail personal loan, you want to go to a branch, or you want to give them a call, or you can even apply it online. Okay, so you have the personal loan with Truist, where you can borrow from $3,500 to $100,000. Okay, same day access to cash is possible. No collateral needed. Okay, you can use the cash to consolidate debt or to pay for home improvements, a wedding, or a vacation. It's totally up to you. Okay, and one thing I want to say here is that you also have to understand that there are no origination fees, and the rates range from 5.49% to 15.99%. Okay, and so you have fixed rates for the life of your loan. No collateral is needed. Okay, Truist is actually great for consolidating high interest debt to save time and money, to finance home improvements without collateral, to pay for other large purchases or expenses, or to pay for fixed monthly payments that work within your budget. This is really good. And you can apply online if you want to. This is totally possible, not a problem. So in addition to the personal loan from Truist, you also have the Truist Ready Now loan, which is kind of small, but it is what it is. Here you have a loan amount that goes from $100 to $1,000. You have a $5 origination fee per $100 borrowed, okay? And so this is what it is. And they also have what they call the Truist Ready Now loan benefits. So those are actually, you can use that loan for car repairs, for higher utility bills, for plumbing or appliance repairs. If you really think about it, it's kind of similar to an emergency loan, but the only difference is that this is offered by a very reputable bank. Okay, this is not an online an alternative lender. This is a regular. This is a behemoth in the banking space. So it is what it is. So Truist in general, 9.5 over 10. I'll be right back, but after this, don't go anywhere.
Finest, yo, young Mr. Killer, and call me señorita. I papi got me dreaming, my legs up on the ceiling. Oh yeah. I know when he come, he ain't never gonna leave. No, hit it the night run, and that's the way I wanna be. So don't think I'm the one to won't ever be enough.
Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I'm still talking to you today about the top 5 bank personal loans that pull TransUnion for fair credit and very generous amounts. Number 1, we have U.S. Bank. Our score, 9.8 over 10. So when you think about U.S. Bank, I want you to think about a bank that is solid, that actually will approve you with a FICO score that ranges from 600 to 660. 600 to 660. That's the minimum, okay? And but you have to be a U.S. Bank customer to actually qualify for larger loan amounts. Okay, so you can use so the APR starts at 7.49%. That's the minimum. And so if you are a U.S. Bank customer, you may borrow at least $1,000 up to $50,000. If you're not a U.S. Bank customer, you may be able to borrow up to $25,000. So if approved, you will pay the same amount every month for a term of 12 months to 84 months. Okay, but there is a maximum of 60 months for non-U.S. Bank customers. Okay, and the APR, I've said this before, ranges from 7.49% to 19.99%. Okay, so the advantages with this loan is that you have quick funds for all of your needs, no hidden costs or fees, no collateral required, no home inspection or approval, or appraisal rather, if you were looking at a personal loan to use for home improvement projects. Okay, so this is important. And you have also an easy application process. Okay, if you want to apply for a personal loan, and the process is very simple. You check your rates, so you have a soft pull process in place. Okay, they're not going to ding your credit score by 5 or 10 points through a hard pull right away. You're gonna have to go through a hard pull later on, though, if you love the offers they sent you. So you check your rates, you have to apply. So you have to enter your social security number, you have to enter your home address and employment information, including your income, so that U.S. Bank can see where you stand on the, I would say, on the net worth spectrum. Okay, so personal loan, $1,000 to $50,000. Home improvement personal loan, $1,000 to $50,000, and a simple loan, which is kind of similar to what Truist had in terms of their emergency loan. Here you can borrow from $100 to $1,000. Okay, so this is great for emergency loans, things that you haven't planned before, and you can use it for planned or unplanned expenses. So pretty good. So overall, U.S. Bank is a solid player when it comes to the bank personal loans that pull TransUnion for a very generous amount and fair credit. If you have made it so far, I just want to bless you with a bonus. And this is another gem that we have uncovered while doing research for this show. And so in our bonus category, we have BMO Harris. Our score is 7.9 over 10. So when you think about BMO Harris, I want you to think about a constellation of uses for your business loans. Okay, you can use the business loans for debt consolidation, home improvement, renovation, relocating expenses, and more. It's totally up to you. And you have to have it helps to have a relationship with BMO Harris, okay, and also be in the geography that they cover, because BMO Harris is not available nationally. But yeah, so you can borrow actually from $1,500, okay, all the way to $50,000 if you have the strong relationship with them. If not, you can borrow only from $1,500 to $35,000. Okay, this is what it is. And the BMO Harris gives borrowers some flexibility when it comes to choosing the loan's term. We love that. So you can borrow money for a term ranging from 12 to 72 months. So you are looking at 1 year to 6 years. Okay, this is really good. And one thing I also want to say here is that when we talk about BMO Harris, here are the pros and cons. The pros: you have a wide range of repayment periods, low borrowing amounts are available, no prepayment penalties, and you have a rate discount available. Here are the cons: they do require excellent credit for the lowest rates, and there are some application fees that applies. Okay, so one thing you need to understand is that you need to have a relationship. I just want to mention that. Okay, so here are the application requirements. You want to have proof of employment. Okay, you want to have your last 3 months of bank statements. It's a lot easier if you have a BMO Harris relationship, and even better if you have a direct deposit coming into a BMO Harris account. This is really good. Okay, and your tax returns. And there are some specific transactional requirements based on the state you're applying from. So if you want to learn more, just call BMO Harris. You can request an appointment. You can visit a branch, okay, or you can call 1-800-340-2265. The number again is 1-888-340-2265, okay? And if you want to be approved, please make sure that you have all those documents that I just told you: proof of income, okay, pay stubs and bank statements. You want to have your social security number, proof of identity, okay? And you also want to have your name, address, and so on and so forth. Let me quickly give you an overview about the conversation we're having today, and this will help you actually get qualified for it. Personal loans that pull TransUnion all the time. And this could be from a big national bank. It could be from a community bank. It could be from a regional bank. It really depends, okay? So before you apply for a loan, always make sure that you have personal identification with you in terms of a driver's license, social security number, or passport. Social security card rather, or passport, okay? Think about proof of income, such as W-2s, pay stubs, or file tax returns. Think about your employer's information, including the company's name, your manager's name, and the phone number. And think about the proof of residence, such as utility bill with your name and address, or a lease agreement. So this is important. And before you want to get a personal loan, please run the numbers. Always important to make sure that you are on the right side when it comes to your budget, because that money, that repayment money, is not going to come from anywhere but your budget. So you better be clear about what the payment will be. Okay, run the numbers, check your credit score, make sure that you have a decent credit score to qualify for the loan, and get the lowest APR. Check your options. It's always good to consider your options. A lot of banks, a lot of lenders allow you to do a soft pull on their website, so you know what you could qualify for. Think about also having a co-signer to help boost your chances. Okay, you want to choose your loan type. You know, you have a constellation of loan types you need to choose. Depending on the lender, you might need to choose either a debt consolidation loan or a credit card or refinancing loan. We have seen cases where you also have home improvement loans, you have medical loans, you have emergency loans, you have wedding loans. So it's totally up to you to really see what really matters to you. It's important also to understand that at the end of the day, if you have the right relationship with the lender, they will actually guide you. Okay, they will actually steer you towards the type of loan that you need and deserve for your specific situation. Because some loans have application fees, they have origination fees, they have some other fees that they're actually attached to the loan. So if you are able to have if you have the right relationship with the bank or credit union, and you are able to explain to them the ins and outs of you actually applying for a loan, they might be able to say, listen, we believe based on what you told us that it's just a lot better to have this loan versus the other one. And so this will save you money. And here are a few pro tips that you need to understand. Few pro tips. You want to always, and I'm talking about reflexively and automatically, you want to shop around for the best personal loan rates. Okay, if you are looking for a personal loan that pulls TransUnion or Equifax or Experian for that matter, you want to constantly actually shop for the best rates. Okay, you want to watch for the best personal loan rates. You want to watch shows like this one. You want to read reviews online and on social media, so you have a clear idea of what the lender is like in terms of their customer service, in terms of their loan rates, in terms of their APR. Do they offer a very generous loan amount, or they just will give you, some kind of, they were very stingy when it comes to applying loans. So it's really, really important when it comes to approving loans rather. So what I'm trying to say here is you want to do your research, okay? So you want to shop around for the best personal loan rates. You want to pick a lender and apply, okay? So after you've done your research, pick the lender with the best offer for your needs, then start the application process, okay? And you want to provide necessary documentation. We have talked about this before, the paperwork that is quite essential in terms of receiving the loan that you have applied for. Think about your tax returns. Think about your bank statements. Think about your personal financial statements. Think about every paraphernalia of documents that can help you get the loan that you need, okay? And once you have gathered all that, you want to accept the loan and start making payments, okay? So this is important. And one thing you need to understand, if you want to speed up the process, the loan application process, you want to check your credit report before applying, so that if there are any issue, any adversarial issues, any derogatory items, you have a chance to clean it before applying. You know why? Because the lender is going to check this anyway. The lender is going to he or she's going to come across this anyway. So it's better that you fix it beforehand, okay? And talk to your existing financial institution. We always say that you want to start where you already have a relationship, okay? You already start when you have a relationship. Don't go, if you are with Chase, don't you go and apply for a bank loan at Wells Fargo or Bank of America. Stay with Chase, okay? You want to get pre-qualified. This is important when I talk to you about soft pull. You want to consider online lenders. Yeah, they are pretty good also when it comes to pulling TransUnion and giving you loans, and pick loan funds up in person if possible. Before I close today's conversation and show you the recap, please check out our loan evaluation approach video, which gives you a window into our research. It talks to you about how we categorize, how we review, and how we list loans on this show. Check this out. Just want to quickly recap. So we have here the top 5 bank personal loans that pull TransUnion for a fair credit and very generous amount. So number 1, we have US Bank, 9.8 over 10. Number 2, we have Truist Bank, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have Marcus by Goldman Sachs, 9.1 over 10. Number 4, we have Regions Bank, 8.8 over 10. Number 5, we have Fifth Third Bank, 8.3 over 10. Now we have a bonus in the bonus category. We have BMO Harris, 7.9 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.